friends. Happy second day of Holi-Vlog. Welcome. I realized that I forgot a few things yesterday, so we're gonna do some we're gonna do some housekeeping, and then we'll get into opening the presents. First and foremost, I forgot to introduce myself. A bunch of you probably already know me, but if you're new here, my name is Jessie. My pronouns are she and they, and I do crafty stuff here on my channel. It's been a couple weeks since I posted a video. Since July, my videos have gotten a little bit wonky. I used to post twice a week, once for flosstube to talk about my cross stitching, and once for knitcast to talk about my knitting. I've condensed that into just one video a week, but I sometimes have trouble getting even that done. I got a promotion at work recently, and that has made things even busier than they were at the beginning of our fiscal year, which is in July. So things have been very, very busy, but I am hopeful that that we're getting in. I'm getting into a groove now, so that I'll have a little bit more time to do some other things. So fingers crossed. But yeah, that's who I am. That's what I talk about on my channel. I also share opinions. I sometimes talk about things that I'm watching and reading, sharing the media that I'm consuming, that kind of stuff. I have thoughts and opinions. I'm not a stitchy automaton. If you're looking for somebody who only talks about crafts 100% of the time, yeah, that's this may not be the channel for you. But if you're here and you're enjoying what you're seeing, welcome. Happy to have you. All of you are coming back. I am super happy to have you all. You're a fantastic support network and community, and I love you all. So I'll do that real quick. I also forgot to wish everybody a happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah started on November 28th, so we are about at the halfway mark, a little bit more than halfway into Hanukkah, so happy Hanukkah if you are celebrating. And I also had meant to, every day I wanted to talk about some holidays and observances that are happening on each day of December, because there's a lot of different stuff going on in December. It's not just Christmas. So yesterday, in addition to being the first day of Holi-Vlog, which was very important to all of us, yesterday was World AIDS Day and Rosa Parks Day, and then some other observances that you may or may not be aware of. Lesser known or maybe less important observances. It was also National Pie Day, National Christmas Lights Day, and also Eat a Red Apple Day. So if you missed out on celebrating your Christmas lights or your pie, then I guess you can have a one-day reprieve, and you can get into that today. December 2nd is, let me pull this up here so I don't have to keep looking to the side. And I just did a quick Google search, so this is not heavy-duty research. So if you know of other holidays and national observances, I would be happy to learn about them. I'm especially happy to learn about any specific traditions or holidays that you all celebrate, because I always find it interesting to learn about new cultures and traditions and spiritual practices and things like that. So I'm happy to have y'all share. So December 2nd is International Day for the Abolition of Slavery. So that's pretty awesome. It's also Special Education Day, and it is National Mutt Day. So there's December 2nd for you. That's some good stuff. So what else is December 2nd? December 2nd is when we talk about coffee and chocolate and open some yarn and some cross-stitchy goodness. So I was catching up with Michelle over at Bendy Stitchy. I was catching up with her Holi-Vlog yesterday, and she's calling it the time, how did she put it? The time of year where we open 25 tiny presents, and I love that. So it's not holiday specific. It's just, this is the time of year where we celebrate winter holidays and we open up 25 tiny presents. So so that's what we're doing. We're opening up 25 tiny presents times 5. I'm a little extra sometimes. So let's get into it. First and foremost, so this morning I'm drinking the coffee that I opened up yesterday, which was the Keurig Green Mountain holiday blend, and it's coffee. It doesn't have any particular anything to it. I did realize I forgot to put sweetener in my coffee, so it's not bad, but it's not sweet either. So this is my Keurig 24 cups of cheer, and we're gonna open up day 2 here. Let's see if I can do this backwards. What do y'all think? You think this is gonna work? Ooh, it's a donut shop one. I can't read it from here. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's donut shop regular. Okay, so far this is like pretty tame. I thought it would be a lot of different flavored coffees, but it's just It's just different brands, I guess. So that's Donut Shop regular. So we'll have that tomorrow morning. We'll see how that goes. So that's our coffee. Now let's do our chocolate. We have to, this one is set up like a traditional advent calendar where you actually have to hunt for the number, which I think is kind of fun. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I actually spent about the first 4 years of my life in Germany. So advent calendars to me were always a German thing. That's, I remember it from, or sort of kind of remember it from when we lived in Germany. So when we came back to the States, it was something that I kept asking for because we had it when we were in Germany. So it feels very like connecting to my childhood to open up a chocolate advent calendar. Especially one that makes you hunt for it, because I remember hunting for the for the numbers when I was a little kid. Okay, so we got number 2. Here's a little nutcracker for number 2, and here's the chocolate. Doesn't that look fancy? So that is mascarpone truffle. Let's see how that tastes. That's what the inside looks like. It's pretty good. It's not, so mascarpone is like a sweet ricotta cheese, if I understand correctly. So, it doesn't have a specific flavor that I can tell, but it's a nice dark chocolate on the outside, which I appreciate. It's pretty tasty. Okay, so now we're gonna pause. I'm gonna finish eating the chocolate. I'll be right back. Y'all, that is some rich chocolate first thing in the morning. That's a lot of chocolate. That one little piece is so much chocolate. Okay, so let's open presents. Okay, so this is the Stitchy Box Christmas Countdown Bash. Christmas Bash box? Christmas Bash box. The Countdown box is the other box. So we're opening day 2. That's what day 2 looks like. So yesterday, if you recall, we had some, what did I do with it? Oh, here we go. So yesterday was our silks. This is very nice. I like the silks. This one feels squarish or rectangularish and solid. So let's see what this one is. Ooh, Stitchy Hugs. This was one of my favorite things out of the Halloween box, was the Stitchy Hugs. So these are made by Sarcy Girl. And I'm familiar with her by name through Michelle, because Michelle talks about her a fair bit over at Bendy Stitchy. But these are pretty awesome. They're a really nifty sort of innovative, or in my opinion, pretty innovative way to store your flosses. And I'll just show them to you really quickly. Oh, the design is so cute. Look at that. So these are a nice, solid, thick, you can tell, like chipboard kind of material. And you like put your floss through here and wrap it around, or you can wind it around this, the narrow neck part here. And then you can hang these on rings and things like that. So there's lots of different ways to use these. Focus, please. And isn't that snow person so cute? That snow person is very cute. I like that design. That design is super cute. Oh, there's different ones. Okay. So it looks like there's a couple of different things going on. So we got a little pink tree with presents. We have another little snow person on a sled. Camera's struggling this morning. We got several snow people, snow persons, and I think this is, yeah, this is a different snow person. Yeah, those are super cute. Super cute. They come with labels, so you can put your, you can put what the floss name is and that sort of thing. So, so yeah, that's really cute. I like them a lot. So now I have 2 sets, so I can actually kit up 2 projects if I want to. So that's pretty cool. I like Stitchy Hugs. You may have noticed I haven't used these. I have a tendency, I use a lot of different things to store my flosses for projects. It just depends. What I've been doing most often is actually keeping my specialty threads. The camera doesn't want to... The camera is tired like I am this morning. I've not been sleeping well, and I don't have nearly as much energy as I would like this morning. What I do most often... Oh, here's the little thing. Floss tags, a package of fabulous custom floss tags for all your Christmas stitching. So yeah, that's the little... what I do most often with my specialty flosses and silks is keep them on the card that they came with, that has the name of the color and the manufacturer and all that sort of stuff. And what I will do is I will hole punch those with a larger hole if they don't come with, like, Color and Cotton. Yeah, Color and Cotton, actually, they've started punching both ends of their floss cards, so you can hang them and thread them through the same card, and you don't have to do any extra punching. I love that. That was like, when they made that change, I was so excited. But generally speaking, for like my dinky dyes and other not Color and Cotton, Classic Colorworks, things like that, if it doesn't come with 2 holes in it, I will punch an extra hole so that I can hang it on a ring and then wrap my floss around, you know, loop it and thread it through. And I do that a lot with my dinky dyes. I don't think I have anything... I don't have anything easy to hand to show you, but yeah, especially for the model stitches that I do with dinky dyes, I have a larger hole punch that I will punch through the middle, like the center bottom of those tags, so that I can wrap the floss through after I take it out of its little twist, and cut it to length. I wrap it around, and then it comes with a tiny hole in it that the silk was tied into, and that I put around my floss ring, and then I have my whole project on the ring. That's how I usually do things, but I still like stitchy hugs. I think they're super cute. Okay, so that was the stitchy box. Let's see what Fangirl Fibers has for us today. So this is the Christmas in Stars Hollow, or Winter in Stars Hollow. I don't think it's Christmas specific. Winter in Stars Hollow countdown box calendar. I've noticed that a lot of sellers are calling them all different things. I love the idea of calling it a calendar, because you're just opening one for each day. I think it's fantastic. Doesn't have to be holiday specific. So day number 2 of Winter in Stars Hollow, the Gilmore Girls themed yarn box, which I'm loving so far. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. We'll look at the color first, and then we'll look at what it's called. That's cool. I like just the little hints of color in there. That's really nifty. Only with my oxygen. Oh. Took me a second. So only with my oxygen. So that's probably, it's season 1, episode 5. So probably somebody is talking to Lorelai Gilmore about coffee, and I don't remember this specifically, but it probably has to do with coffee. So it's probably like, you know, how do you like your coffee? Only with my oxygen. Like, I drink coffee all the time. Which makes sense, because that's a very coffee themed color there, right? I feel like I'm gonna have to start watching these, rewatching Gilmore Girls, but I can't rewatch Gilmore Girls right now because I'm currently in a rewatch of all of the Doctor Who. I started the beginning of November rewatching Doctor Who because... Okay, quick digression into a story. So, back in 2013, I think is when I originally started watching Doctor Who from the Christopher Eccleston seasons forward. So the modern Doctor Who is what I consider, you know, the current Doctor Who show. And so that was the first time I watched it back in 2013. And at that time, I was out of work. I had been laid off from my job. Was looking for work, so I had a lot of free time on my hands right around November, you know, December time, and so I started watching it, and I got to like the Matt Smith seasons, which would be the 11th Doctor, right about Thanksgiving time. And so ever since then, for whatever reason in my brain, Doctor Who means like, you know, harvest time, holidays, that kind of stuff. And of course, the show does have a Christmas episode every single year. But yeah, so because I was feeling nostalgic and I was like, I want to watch Matt Smith at Thanksgiving and you know, around harvest time, that kind of thing. I started rewatching it. Now I did not hit that goal. I was still watching David Tennant last week, which I love David Tennant's Doctor. But anyway, so so I'm currently in a rewatch. I have not watched any of the seasons with what is the actress's name? I haven't watched the female Doctor at all yet. The last episodes I saw were with oh, I'm blanking on his name all of a sudden. Uh, y'all are screaming it at me. It's his name is just completely out of my mind right now. Um, but the Doctor who came after Matt Smith. So I've seen up through season 8 or 9, and we're now on season 12. So I'm behind, but I wanted to watch from the beginning before watching the newer seasons. So that's where I am. So I don't have time to watch Gilmore Girls because I'm currently rewatching Doctor Who. And in all fairness, I really just did watch Gilmore Girls like a couple months ago. So I okay, anyway, so that's only with my oxygen from Fangirl Fibers. Super cute. I also realized yesterday that I forgot to, when I was talking about my Asylum Fibers box, I forgot to tell you the name of the color. So I have the list of color names. So yesterday's fabulous color, this gorgeousness, this is called Hourglass. And I love it. I love it so much. So let's see what today's color is. So I got number 2. We're going to punch through that. Ooh. So it definitely looks like this is going to be a fade. Getting my big fingers in here to pull this out without unraveling it is a challenge. Come on now. There we go. Okay, here is day 2. So this is redder. Very, like a nice dark red. We got some darker streaks going through there. Very nice. Like it. I like it a lot. If I Only Had a Heart. That's what this color is called. So we have Hourglass and If I Only Had a Heart. It's really beautiful. So, like I said, it looks like it's going to be a rainbow fade, which I was expecting. That's what we were expecting. So there's our first 2 colors. Yeah, yesterday I was so excited because I'm like, oh, I can use this box for storage. And now I'm realizing if I use this box for storage, it's going to be a bear to get those back out when I'm ready to use them. So maybe I won't do that so much. But there's our first 2 colors. Okay, folks. That is all of our tiny gifts for today. It's been lovely to spend this 20 or so minutes with you. Like I said, I have a hard time keeping it to 5 or 10 minutes. I don't know how Michelle does it. She's just like boom, boom, in, out, done. I have to talk and talk and talk and talk. Anyway, I've enjoyed spending these few minutes of my morning with you. I hope you've enjoyed spending the time with me, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Have the best day that's available to you.